Who can take this course? Well, this course is designed for absolute beginners who want to start learning PHP OOP from scratch. If you're looking for a course that will help you to learn and write PHP OOP from basics, then this is the right course for you. Well, even if you don't know PHP, if you are new to PHP and you're thinking of learning from PHP OOPs, we provide 16 plus hours of free PHP training, which you can complete that and then you can come back and take this course. Okay, so what are the course prerequisite? This course assumes that you have PHP basic knowledge or taken our PHP basics course. Once you understand what is PHP, how to write the PHP language basics, then you can take this course. You should know how to write and run PHP code on your computer. You should have a computer to install and practice PHP. You should understand English language, as this course will be in English language. Hello and welcome to the introduction of the course. So let me help you understand what you will learn in this course. So the first topic, you will learn about PHP OOPs basics. We'll learn what is the definition of OOPs, class, objects, how do you define a class, how do you define properties and methods, what are properties and methods, how to write objects, how to create a class, how to define the objects from the class, how to write methods and how to pass parameters. So we'll also do assignments, exercises, and also use cases of how to write class and objects. Okay, we'll cover complete basics, so we assume you don't know anything about OOPs. So we'll start from the assumption that you know nothing about OOPs. Okay, so we'll go very basics. We'll start slow, then we'll pick up as and when we have more information learned from these sections. Okay, the next topic we'll go into this keyword. This is a keyword that is available in the class for you to use to access the instance of that class. Okay, then we'll understand what are constructor and destructor. If you have learned OOPs in other programming language, then you know constructor as a placeholder to initialize the variable, and destructor is a place where you do the cleanup activities. Then you understand how to chain method and properties. Then you'll understand about access modifier, public and private. So we have three access modifiers: public and private and protected. In this section, we will learn only about public and private. Then we'll learn about inheritance concept. Inheritance is a very important concept in OOPs because OOPs talks about objects. So when you start defining so many objects, you need to learn how do you inherit them, how do you reuse them, how one object can reuse another object. Okay, so this concept of inheritance is very common in OOPs. So you'll understand how to define them, how to write it, what is the concept of inheritance, and how PHP implements inheritance. And one concept you'll learn here is PHP does not support multiple inheritance. And we also learn if it doesn't support multiple inheritance, what are the other alternatives we have. We will talk about final keyword. Final keyword is anti-inheritance. If you don't want something to be inherited, then you assign it as final, then nobody can reuse that object. They will work with interfaces. Interfaces are nothing but the definitions of your class. Okay, so we'll learn more about what is the definition of an interface, how do you define them, how to write it, how to do an example out of it, take a real life use case of interface and then implement that. Then we talk about abstract classes. Abstract class nothing but a combination of a class and an interface. It is half interface and half class. Then static methods and properties. Static methods and properties, basically you can call a method or a property without even creating an instance of it. Then we talk about polymorphism. Polymorphism means poly means many and morphism means form. So you'll understand for each and every classes that is derived from the parent class, how a same method can be defined multiple times, one in parent, one in child, which means that it has same name but different forms, which is nothing but the poly, which is many, and morphism is forms. Then we talk about data encapsulation. These are basically the PHP OOPs concept you will learn. Similarly, data abstraction, overriding of methods, magic methods, type hinting, dependency injection, how one class can use another class and how they pass values as well, and how do you create dependency between two classes, how to cache objects, serialize object, compare objects, and all the things that you want to do, iterate object, all these operations you want to do with objects we'll learn with working with objects. Then we'll work up traits and code inclusion. Traits basically help you to do multiple inheritance. Then we'll talk about auto loading and dynamic calling. You basically write require functions. Auto loading help you to solve that problem where you don't have to include all the files every time you want to use them. Okay, how do you automatically load all those files in your program? Solid is basically a object-oriented design principles which was proposed by Robert C. Martin. He's also known as Uncle Bob. So he has proposed some 5 solid principles which you need to understand and you need to speak about it, and also you should implement them in your coding style, which will help you to understand how to write a better coding. Then we'll do a couple of projects. We'll have a database class with OOPS, and also we'll do some CRUD operations with post class using OOPS. Apart from that, we also give away some free bonus, which is the PHP projects, which is like online ticketing reservation system, tourism management system, hospital management system, voting system, and payroll system. We'll be keep adding up more projects as we finish along on the PHP OOPS. Well, this is completely built from PHP OOPS. So once you download these projects, you will have a solid idea of how projects are written in the real world. We'll also provide you steps of how to deploy this on your local machine. Well, these are the lecture topics that you're going to learn in this section. Okay, so let's continue.